was scared to be alone, scared to sit by myself in class. Everything happens for me, not to me. I cut out all my toxic friendships. You're just scared because you've never really been alone before. Confidence isn't something you're born with, it's something you build. You're basically the mom of your inner child. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Everyone says love yourself. Oh gosh, I'm already so busy paying my bills, working 9 to 5, getting stressed from school, and now I have to love myself? How do I even do that? I just want to go home and sleep. I don't care about the stuff anymore. If that's what you're thinking right now, this video is for you. Because I'm about to share some life-changing strategies on how to actually love yourself, how to create that real feeling, and help you unlock your true baddie ego that's been sleeping inside you. It's already there. You just have to remember it. Hi, my name is Suin, and I'm a pro at coaching real baddie mindset. Welcome to Whoops episode 5. You forgot how to love yourself. Everyone says love yourself, but you forgot how to even love. You forgot the feeling because life has been so busy. You always feel pressure that you have to achieve something. You have to grade things in your life. You have to get the scholarship. You have to be rich. You have to get a nice job. And this situation and stress made you feel exhausted and overwhelmed. But people are still saying, love yourself. How can I love myself when I don't even know what that feeling is like? I don't even care about anything anymore. I just want to go home and sleep. I just read your mind, right? The reason I can relate to this so much is because a few years ago, I was exactly like that. I was so overwhelmed. I didn't know what to do. People around me were already getting nice, fancy jobs, starting their own business, making money, getting married, and they were way younger than me. At the same time, I was still figuring out life as a college freshman. I didn't have any specific skills or big dreams like they did. I felt so behind. I felt useless. And those negative thoughts just made it even harder to love myself. But one day I saw this quote, "Nothing changes if nothing changes." Boom. And that's when I decided to change. So I worked on myself for years. I learned how to handle my emotions, how to navigate with tough situations, how to love myself, how to deal with negative thoughts, how to kill my insecure ego. Now, I feel like abundance. I figured it out. Well, not 100%, but just enough to help someone else. That's why I started making YouTube videos, to share what I've learned, to help someone who feels just like I did. So the first thing we gotta do is figure out what love feels like. Because in order to love ourselves, we first have to remember what that even feels like, right? And the easiest way to feel love is to imagine your favorite animal or a baby. Dogs, cats, animals, they're just lovely. We adore them. For example, when you're looking at a cute puppy, you're like, oh my gosh, she's so cute. She's so adorable. I want to pet her. I want to hold her in my arm. Or if you're not a dog person, picture a tiny little baby grabbing your finger, smiling at you. How does that feel? It's light. It's soft. It's warm. It's pure. You just want to protect them forever. That feeling? That's pure love. The energy animals give us is just so positive. I mean, there's a reason animal therapy exists. So if you love animals, imagine that. If you love babies, imagine them. And instantly you feel that warm, fuzzy feeling. That feeling is pure love. Congrats! You just found it again. Pretty easy, right? But the real challenge is, how do you turn that feeling back towards yourself? That part takes time. You've got to practice over and over. It's not easy, but it should be earned. It should be earned. Bestie, if it was that easy, everyone would already be happy. Everyone love themselves. Zero insecurity on this planet. And the therapists start losing their jobs. But isn't it supposed to be hard? You've been living in that negative mindset for years. So yeah, changing overnight, that's not realistic. It'd be weird if it was easy. But here's the thing, it's still worth it. Every bit of it. And I can say that with my whole chest because I'm living proof. Living life while actually loving myself, it hits different. It's a whole other level. It feels like rebirth. Observe your thought. I used to be so negative, always judging people, hating on people, seeing everything from the worst angle. My vibration was just low, and I knew that part of me had to change. So I started practicing. Every time a negative thought popped up, I consciously noticed it. I stepped outside myself and watched my own thoughts. I became the observer, and I tried intentionally not to engage with the negativity. At first, it was just so hard. I had a negative thought like every 3 seconds. It was exhausting trying to stop it, but after about 3 months of consistent effort, it started getting easier. And now, turning negative thought into a positive one feels automatic. Honestly, I can't even remember the last time I felt those deep negative emotions like I used to, because I trained myself to focus only on the good. And it's my default setting now. Even when something's annoying or uncomfortable, I'm like, okay, this is happening for a reason. What can I learn from this situation? What's the lesson? And I move on. Because I believe everything happens for me, not to me. Recognize this difference. For me versus to me. To me makes you a victim. For me makes you powerful. You should only use to me when it's something positive. There's a magic sentence I say every day. It's, I'm Soin Kim, and only good things are happening to me. I say this every day, every single time. When I go to the gym, while I do my laundry, while I do my makeup, just every single time. I'm Soin Kim, and only good things are happening to me. And ever since I started saying it, I've noticed these little miracles happening in my life. For example, I almost never have to wait at traffic lights. Like the second I walk up to the crosswalk, it turns green. And even when I walk into a super crowded cafe, a seat just opens up right in front of me. So now I don't even stress about finding a place to sit anymore. So just give it a try. Say this sentence everywhere you go. It's like a giant shield. It protects your energy and instantly lifts your vibe. You'll feel more positive, more grounded, and more safe. It's so simple, but trust me, it's powerful. I'm blank, and only good things are happening to me. Say it right now. Cut out toxic friendship. I cut out all my toxic friendships. I used to hang out with this group of people who were always gossiping, judging, talking shit about others, nonstop. Every time I was around them, I felt so drained. I felt annoyed. I wanted to tell them to stop. Like, if you have a problem with someone, why don't you just go talk to them directly? Why are you gossiping behind their back? Like, what's the point of that? Seriously, why are you doing that? But I was scared. Scared they would turn on me and start gossiping about me. I was scared to be alone. Scared to sit by myself in class or eat alone in the cafeteria. So I played alone, laughed with them, pretended I was fine, just to stay in that circle. But honestly, it felt like swallowing a trash. It affected my whole mindset. Everything was so negative. Then one day, that friendship broke. I don't even know why. She just ignored me out of nowhere. Didn't say hi, didn't talk to me, just straight up ignored me and started gossiping with her best friend about me. Usually when something like that happens, I'm the one who goes off to talk. I try to figure out what's wrong, usually. But this time, I didn't. I didn't even want to fix that friendship. I was already too exhausted mentally because of them. Honestly, a part of me wanted that to happen so that I could finally have a reason to walk away. Like, now I've got a real reason to end this damn friendship. Long story short, I stayed in toxic friendships because I was afraid to be alone. But turns out, I was totally fine. So I started cutting toxic people out of my life, one by one. Even the ones I didn't have a specific issue with. Just the ones where you see their name pop up on your phone and you're like, nope. I unfollowed, deleted, and you know what happened? My life got better than ever. No more negativity, no more energy vampires, no more draining conversations. I finally had space for peace, for love, for positivity. And since then, it's been so much easier to think clearly, to stay positive, and to love myself. Because now there's no one around me bringing me down. Just me, trying, glowing, getting better. So if you're struggling with a toxic friendship or a toxic relationship, just cut them off. Don't be afraid to be alone. You're gonna be fine. You're just scared because you've never really been alone before. And you just assume it's gonna be hard, awkward, lonely. People might think you have no friends, but that negative feeling you get every day from being around them, that's way more toxic. It's bad for your soul, bad for your growth. I'd rather be alone than hang out with a bunch of toxic fake friends. But I'm gonna make a whole video on this topic because I know how sensitive it is, especially for teenage girls. So many people are struggling with toxic friendships or toxic relationships, and it needs to be talked about more deeply. It's not like, oh, here's the problem and here's the solution. No, it's not that kind of issue. It takes time. It takes real conversations. It takes understanding what's really going on underneath. Make evidence. If it's hard to love yourself, make a reason to love yourself. In order to love ourselves, we need proof. Proof that we deserve love. Proof that we deserve respect. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you build. I do so many things just so I can love myself. I study English for hours. I practice every single day just to be proud of myself. I go to the gym every day and take care of my body so that I can love myself. I stick to my word no matter what because that's how I build self-respect. I don't love myself if I'm just laying in my bed all the time, eating junk, feeling greasy and full of regret. I just can't love that part of myself. That feeling of self-love and respect, it doesn't show up when I do things like that. It disappears. I love myself when I wake up early in the morning and do my meditation. I love myself when I go to the gym and push through 45 minutes of cardio, even when I don't feel like it. I love myself when I choose broccoli over brownies, when I read a book instead of scrolling TikTok, when I watch self-improvement videos and intentionally practice gratitude, and most of all, when I actually do the things I said I would do. That's when I feel it. That's when the self-love comes. See, I'm always creating evidence that proves I deserve my own love. I became the observer of my life. I watch my own habits, I watch my to-do list, and I'm like, damn, I did it again. This woman, she's incredible, she's amazing, the real baddie of the year. And just like that, the feeling of self-love grows. That feeling doesn't show up out of nowhere. It's something you build, it's something you earn. Action first, feeling later. So do the things that create self-love. Make the reasons why you love yourself. Stick to your words. One of the most powerful and surprisingly simple daily habits to build real self-love, stick to your words. Do the things you said you were gonna do. Even the small stuff. Journaling, reading a page, drinking water. Those tiny things, they build your confidence little by little. Girls, do we like men who always say, I will buy you flowers, and never do? No. We like the ones who actually show up with the flowers. The guy who keeps his word. That's just not a man for me. It's not even a human for me. That's so mean, but my standards are just that high. I used to date men who never stuck to their word, because back then I didn't have any standards. But since I set high standards, I only date men with good manners. Men who know how to show respect. Men who are actually men, not boys trying to be one. They just show up in my life and I'm like, wow, my love life is amazing. Same goes for self-love. If you're always saying, oh, I'm gonna do this and that and never actually do it, I'll start next week, I'll start next month. How are you supposed to believe in yourself? Your brain already knows. Your word don't mean shit. I always stick to my words. When I say I'm gonna do something, I do it. I make it happen. So I have this strong faith in myself. I know, my brain knows I'm the kind of person who turns words into action. My words matter. And people around me know that too. When I say I'm gonna do something, they're like, she's gonna make it happen. She will come back with results in a few months. Because I never say things I don't mean. If it leaves my mouth, I mean it and I make it real. Live like you're pregnant with yourself. Bestie, this is my favorite chapter. When you have no idea how to cherish yourself, pretend you're pregnant. A pregnant woman always tries to give her baby the best, right? No bad news, no drama, no sad music. Just good vibes, good food, clean environment, peace only. Treat yourself like that baby because you're growing something inside too. You. And just like a baby needs protection, you need protection from negativity, from chaos, from people who drain you. So start being intentional. Ask yourself, would I fit this thought to my baby or to my inner child? Would I let my baby hear this song, this news, this gossip? If the answer is no, it's a no for you too. That's exactly what we were looking for. Every choice you make, the people you allow in, the content you consume, the words you say to yourself, they all matter. They're shaping you. It's not about being perfect. It's about being intentional. Every time you rest instead of hustle, say no instead of being a people pleaser, practice gratitude and try to feel more positive, you're telling your future self, I've got you. I'm protecting you. I believe in you. That's what it means to live like you're pregnant with yourself. You're not just surviving, you're carrying your next level. You're basically the mom of your inner child. So try to be a good mom. Be the kind of mom who's picky, intentional, and protective. When she goes grocery shopping, she's not just grabbing some random stuff. She's choosing the best ingredients, reading every label. Why? Because she wants her baby to have the best. That's the energy. That's how you should treat you. You know, in those movies when a powerful woman says, if you mess with my kid, you mess with me. Be that kind of mom. The kind of mom who would move mountains for her child. Now, say that to your inner child. I've got you. I will protect you. I will give you the world. And then start acting like it. I know you can because you're just that powerful, okay? It's just how it is, okay? I'm literally gaslighting you right now, but it's just the way it is. Bestie, 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 my last video went viral. So many people commented saying it changed their life or gave them exactly what they needed. I'm just so grateful that my words can help people. Every time I read your comments, it feels like heaven. It's a miracle. I love you guys so much. And I want you to know you deserve the happiest, most beautiful life ever. And also, I hit 10K just in 3 months. Isn't that crazy? Literally everyone kept saying how hard it is to grow on YouTube. But I didn't listen. I was like, what do you know about YouTube? You didn't even try. Because I knew this would happen. I manifested this years ago. I literally saw this moment in my head last year and it's happening now. Guys, I'm so good at manifesting. The speed is insane. It's getting faster and faster. So many times I'm freaking out like, wait, this is happening already? I just put it in my mind a few seconds ago. I'm the queen of manifestation, literally. So I'm gonna make an entire series on this. Stay tuned. Lately, I've been getting ideas from everywhere. Like the universe is just pouring inspiration into me and saying, this is your life's purpose, so I'm doing it. But honestly, while I'm so happy that you guys loved that video, I also felt a little sad because that video was about insecurity, which means a lot of you guys are struggling with it. And that breaks my heart because my girls, you don't deserve that, not even a little bit. So I made myself a promise. And when I say something, I mean it. I don't just say things. I declare them. When it leaves my mouth, it becomes law, period. I promise myself, as long as I'm alive, I will help people heal, especially the girls out there who are suffering. Because if a 10-minute video can change someone's life, then I'm gonna make hundreds more, thousands, millions, and help every single person live their happiest, most free, most glowing life. Because the universe put these incredible opportunities in my hands to change life, to help people, and I'm not gonna waste it. I will never. Bestie, you weren't born to suffer. You were born to live, to enjoy, to laugh, to love, to feel safe, to shine. So I'm turning this place into a healing space, a safe little corner on the internet just for you. I'll be your go-to comfy couch you can flop on it after a long day. I'll be the virtual bestie you never had. I just made that up, but anyways. I will be your big sister, your hype friend, your safe space. You're not alone. I got your back. We got your back. So many people are going through the same struggles. We are in this together. There's no judgment here, no hate, only love, support, respect, cheering each other on, lifting each other up. We stick together, okay? And we heal together. I hope it all makes sense to you guys. And if it doesn't yet, it's okay. Maybe one day it will. I'm just so grateful you're here and I am proud of you. You're doing great. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Danke fürs Zuschauen und wir sehen uns im nächsten Video. Tschüss, tschüss!